Welcome back to Sport on 7 this week. It's been a huge week of sport in the UAE. When is it not? Chris McHardy is with me once again at a damp Barasti. Well, normally it's nice to be outside with Chris McHardy from Sport 360, but today the weather in Dubai is a little bit wet and grey. However, it is still quite warm. But Chris McHardy not wearing a coat today. That's because his hair is so big it protects him from all the weather conditions we get here in Dubai. Is that right?
Either that, Tom, or I am used to this weather. Being a Scotsman, of course, we are hardy souls north of the border up there, so I'm happy with this weather. In fact, I'm revelling in it this afternoon.
Fantastic. All right, well, we have quite a bit to get through, so let's get cracking. Of course, the 2013 Formula One season is well underway. 4 races. The last one was in Bahrain, the first desert race of the season. Of course, we're looking forward to November for the Abu Dhabi F1, of course, at Yas Marina Circuit. It's Yas Marina Circuit that could be seeing a lot more F1 action in the future.
Indeed, Tom. Interesting story this past week. Yas Marina Circuit saying they are very interested in hosting one of the 3 pre-season tests in 2014. Now, this is a very interesting story. Pirelli, the tyre manufacturers of Formula One, they came out just a couple of months ago to criticise one of the current hosts, Jerez in Spain. Now, they said that the track there was very abrasive and not in keeping and not in kind to the tyres for testing. Now, Ross Brawn, the Mercedes team principal, he's came out just in the last couple of days to say, listen guys, it would be very interesting with, of course, the big changes that are being made in Formula One in 2014. That's the change from the 2.4 litre V8 engines to the 1.6 V6s. He said that they want the pre-season testing to come forward by just a few weeks from February into January. Now, with that, he's very keen for warm weather testing of these new engines and of obviously the new tyres as well. So the whole point of this being is that Ross Brawn has said, listen, why not go to the Middle East? We've got some wonderful facilities there. We obviously have the Bahrain International Circuit. We have the wonderful Abu Dhabi facility, Yas Marina Circuit. Yas has said, listen, if there is an opportunity and a chance for us to host one of the 3 testing sessions, then we are very much up for it. So look out for Formula One, not just in November, but coming on these shores in January as well, which would be really another fillet for everyone involved in Formula One in the region.
Yeah, it will be fantastic to have 2 Formula One events in the country up at the Yas Marina Circuit. And also, let's not forget, Bahrain looks like it's set to sign a 5-year deal with F1 as well. Could they once again be the first race on the F1 calendar come 2014?
Well, Bernie Ecclestone, the Formula One chief, he's actually said that himself, that they are looking into bringing it back. Of course, Bahrain used to host the first race of the season, I think 2 of the last 4 years. So very interesting remark there. And of course, Bernie as well, stating that Bahrain are interested in hosting one of these testing sessions that we spoke about. That may well come into Abu Dhabi's hands, because Bernie has said if Bahrain does get the first race of the season, then he'd be very reluctant to give them a testing session as well. So as I say, all good positive signs for Abu Dhabi hosting one of those 3 test sessions.
Absolutely, and as we say, if that does go ahead, then we'll see F1 here in the country in January 2014. And something else which is going to be huge in January 2014 is the Dubai Desert Classic. It will be the 25th anniversary of one of the European Tour's most prestigious events. It really is going to be a fantastic event, and watch out for some big names possibly coming back to the country to appear in that tournament.
Indeed, Tom. Organisers this past week announcing the Champions event just in the run-up to that tournament, just a few days before that all tees off up there, and organisers hopeful that former champions come back to Dubai. And of course, Ernie Els is one of those, a 3-time champion at the Emirates Golf Course, and of course Tiger Woods as well. He's missed the last 2 Dubai Desert Classics, of course, remember, playing up in Abu Dhabi, but there is big talk that he will return. Of course, a 2-time winner as well down in Dubai, and of course that opens up the door to Jose Maria Olazabal, the former European Ryder Cup winning captain. You've got Rory McIlroy, another champion as well, and of course Mark James, the first champion back in 1989. So a real great event, and that will certainly bring in the crowds. And a 25th anniversary, it's been a wonderful 25 years for the Dubai Desert Classic, and if they get these big names back, then certainly the fans will be loving it, and it's more great. It's another kind of string to the bow for Dubai Desert Classic.
Yes, it will be a fantastic tournament. January 2014, definitely a month to be in Dubai, because of course we'll also have the Abu Dhabi HSBC Golf Championship and loads of other events, of course. Right, let's move on to football. It's been once again another thrilling, really, Pro League season for the 2012-2013 season. Once again, Al Ain are champions and fully deserving of that spot as well.
Indeed, Tom. What a wonderful season Al Ain have had. Of course, champions last year and now champions this year. Just 2 defeats in the season. They've been the best team by an absolute mile. I think consistency has been the key. Asamoah Gyan as well, 28 goals in just 20 games for the Ghanaian striker. He's the best player in the league. And of course, with Omar Abdulrahman, a player we've talked about a number of times on this show, with him pulling the strings in midfield, thoroughly deserving of the victory. Al Ali, they've came into some form in the last few weeks, but it's been too late. Al Ain have romped to the title. As I say, if you actually look across the board, just 3 defeats over the past 2 seasons for Al Ain. That just gives you an idea of just how consistent they have been. It's not really worked out for them in the AFC Champions League. They go into that match, of course, this coming week, needing a victory and hoping results go elsewhere. But as a domestic force, it really is Al Ain all the way.
Absolutely. Asamoah Gyan, of course, their leading goal scorer, really has been dominant in this league. But will we see him for years to come?
Well, interesting remarks from Asamoah Gyan after that game. Of course, he scored the hat-trick against Dubai club, which sealed Al Ain an 11th Pro League title and all. But after it, he was quite cagey with his future. He said, listen, I've loved my 2 years in Al Ain, but who knows what the future may hold. And Asamoah Gyan, he's a very ambitious football player. He's loved living in the UAE, but after 2 years, he may well think that a move elsewhere to further his career might be beneficial for him. So we wait to see over the coming months exactly what happens there. But interestingly, one player we definitely have staying is Graffiti, the Al Ahly captain. Of course, his contract was due to run out at the end of the season, but he signed a new 1-year deal. Another brilliant striker in this league, 24 goals in just 21 games for him this season. Look out for Al Ahly next season. They're a big, strong, powerful team with Quique Sanchez-Flores' future set to be resolved hopefully in the coming months as well. He looks set to stay, and with Graffiti leading the line there, they really will look to power on and push Al Ain all the way next season.
Absolutely, of course. Already looking forward to the next Pro League season. Attendance is higher as well over the past year, so that's good to see. Hopefully that continues into next season as well. Chris McHardy, thank you very much for being once again on Sport on 7 this week, and we'll catch up again soon about all the local sports in the UAE. Thanks, Chris. Sport on 7 will be back with more sport soon. Until then, thanks very much for watching. I'm Tom Bushell. Goodbye.